Tēnā koutou e te iwi. Welcome to Ngā Punawai here in Christchurch. Welcome to all our viewers all over New Zealand, in fact all around the world. We're looking forward to this great match between the Auckland and Counties Manukau Open Women's teams, and what a matchup this is going to be here. I'm Peter Walters and I'm here with Mere Baker and Tivoli Guthrie, ready to commentate this match. What are you thinking, guys?
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup here. Auckland and Counties, it'll be their third year in a row battling it out on finals field in the Open Women's grade. Auckland have taken out 2, and Counties will be looking to get one back. As we look at the team list there, Counties with a lot of experience. Miri?
Yeah, Counties again, and they've got a lot of cross-coders in there as well. Noosa Rugby League, Miriana Paul, Rugby Sevens, and same Sarah Baldwin. And don't forget that winger, Princess Elliott. So look out for her. She's a fantastic player. She's great for the FBC team, and she looks as though she's going to be pretty close to a Blackfern as well.
And the experience this county side brings. I mean, Jean Marsh, the player coach, you know, a dogged campaigner who's been around for years, had a lot of success, has won lots of gold medals in this tournament, and she works in unison with a couple of her other club representative mates like Charlotte Davis. They have good little combos. We've got the exciting young Zaid Sarah Baldwin in there, and the sisters, you know, Ashlyn and Michaela. Really good side, this county side. And what about the Auckland lineup, Turf?
Yeah, Auckland, you'll probably look for the Touch Blacks contingent of this Auckland side to lead this side around. You know, you look to the likes of Jess Ma, Vic Pone, you know, Tiare Lang, Sammy Stanton, Tia Ōtautahi, Cody Tote. They'll probably dominate a lot of the action in the middle of the field. But they've got great setting players and role players as well. So they've got a really well-rounded team. And well coached by Latoya Tainui McIntyre as well. And
it's great to see the good weather out today. The sun's out, the field is nice and dry. There's a little bit of wind out there. It's been sort of very wet and cold in the last couple of days down here in Christchurch, but what a beautiful day we have today.
Yeah, I got the opportunity to watch the Counties team against Canterbury, and they're a really well-balanced team, well-oiled machine as well. We commentated them on the first game against Southland, and they just move the ball very well. Lots of tips as well on poppies, and just making sure they do their settles in the right place of the field.
Yeah, as we hear the 2-minute music, Auckland on the other hand, they've got a lot of finals experience and experience winning them as well. Obviously they won in 2017 and then backed that up with back-to-back titles in 2019 and 2020. Those finals experiences and those experienced players, they will pay dividends for them in this final.
And guys, what do you think about this 2-minute music? It's beautiful, isn't it? Music to your ears.
Do not change it. I heard there was a survey a couple of years ago. Mike King was telling us in whānau back home, is like, they were like, oh, we think we might change it. I was like, oh, absolutely not.
No, the consensus is to keep it on. It's steeped in our history of the sport.
Part of the furniture, I think.
It's a culture. It's part of the culture of touch, and it's well received by everybody, I think.
Well, if this game's going to be anything like that last one, that mixed open final, man, that was a humdinger. So we're looking forward to this one, everyone.
Yeah, I just watched a little bit over there, and it was right down to the wire, wasn't it?
Tit for tat, pretty much the whole way. These two teams, as I said, have battled it out the last couple of years, and they were very much the same. So look for probably the third part of the trilogy, so to speak. Expecting a lot of end-to-end action as well.
Yeah, battle of the bridges, I see.
Yeah, so Auckland to tap off this one very shortly, and let's see what play they've run. They've had a lot of success with their tap-off play, so let's see how they go in this one coming up, team.
Yeah, the sun's come out. It was pretty cold. The wind comes through in Punawai as well, and it's been one of those, it's been raining right from the start, then it went away, then it came back, and I think you were playing in the rain there at one stage there, Peter.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about my experience with it because we actually got beaten in my grand final from the local Canterbury boys. I
didn't want to say anything, Peter, but that team was pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're underway. Auckland tapping off. Here we go. Working through the middle. Okay, there's the bow there. And a drive, bringing the sweep around. Back the other way. Good play and good defence. Yeah, nice strong touch there, and it was lost control.
Yeah, County showing their physicality early.
Yeah, she played really well in the round robin as well. You'll watch counties, they'll just go back to work in the process of really going through the field, making sure that they get down and getting those subs on nice and deep.
Yeah, fourth touch there. They've got one more to play. Working towards the middle there.
Looking to split those middles. Good. Mediana Paul there. Ball to ground. There's one thing Counties has done and throughout the tournament is they've done their set of 6 and they've done the completion, which has been really good.
Yeah, so Auckland 2-out play now, bringing the sweep around. They've got the link hitting straight. Nice drive there, right through the middle.
Looking for those yards, trying to get as much ground as they can, getting that out so they can get a good attacking platform.
It looks like Sammy Stanton out of half. And just pulled a penalty. But she was working over those retiring defenders and maybe looking to pull the penalty anyway. So good play.
Yeah, very clever. You could see that she just picked on the back end there and then tried to pull the retreating defenders one way and the other way. You see a diver in the middle.
Oh, Brown looked as though she got nice and low there and really probed into that space, but good defence there by Counties.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with the defences how quick the drop and lift is on their strategy near the line. They drop and then they lift.
Steal the black sticks hockey player. Nice short ball there. Asking the defence to come out. Probing again. Good dump. Back door coming. Look for the long pass.
Yeah, a bit of a misdirected pass over the top there. And there's a penalty there.
Yeah, they did look a little bit disjointed in that set of 6, Auckland. So hopefully they'll clean that up come the rest of the game.
Again, Counties just going back to work, really, aren't they? Really driving it, get their subs on, and the tips ball has been really good for them as well. Looking to get their subs, the fresh legs on with speed.
Yes, that's good. When you can get to the 10-metre mark on 4, that's good yards. There we are, strike dump in the 5th. A little rat play, and the defence up to the task. Auckland lifting well.
Yeah, those links coming up really high have been really prevalent in all of the grades.
Yeah, that was good football both ways there. That was a great set of 6 from Counties to work it all the way down to the 5, and equally good defence by Auckland.
Yeah, I've noticed with our New Zealand teams, we've got better with our defences, especially the drop and lift, and we certainly needed to against the Aussie teams.
Good, nice ball there. Good defence again by Counties. They've got good connection, and this is again throughout the whole tournament. They've had really good connection on their line.
Yeah, and we're working what we call the grind, where teams are going from one end to the other and trying not to make errors and make as many yards as they can. So we're in the grind.
I'd like to see Auckland promoted a bit higher as well, put some pressure on their sub-box.
Looks like Jamie Colossi trying to possibly get an offside call from the referee on the 5th. However, the defence were onside.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, stark contrast to the Yappa mixed final where it was tit for tat. This one we went to the grind right from minute 1, still 0-0, and we're approaching the 5-minute mark of the first half.
Yeah, we're at loggerheads really, aren't we? They're probably playing pretty similar at the moment as well. Like you said, the grind is happening, and they probably haven't got their transition quite right into the attacking zone, which they might get as this game goes along.
Yes. That was a good long ball there. A little bit misdirected, however, some good skill. Just waiting for the ball there.
Eating up the time. Yeah. It's a long tournament. We've been talking about this. It's attrition sometimes.
Yes, definitely. And so recovery certainly comes into it with these athletes. I mean, it's their 40-minute games and you're playing 8 or 9 of them. It's a big workload.
Mediana Paul there again, getting in the middle. Davies. Nice long ball there, good connection. That could be our first try. Did she touch her? She's telling her, no, you didn't.
The defender saying, no, you didn't. The attacker saying, no, you didn't. The defender saying, yes, I did. So let's see what the referees say. well, they're giving a penalty.
He's been binned.
Here it is.
Oh, Jesus. Is he giving her time?
He has. For Phantom Claw, by the look of it, Counties go up 1-0.
It's not something that happens very often.
What a great ball by Davies, though, getting on the outside.
It was a great ball. It was a great ball.
Not really in the spirit of the game, really, is it? At the Ghost Phantoms.
Wow, that's a good long ball.
Oh, look at those feet, though, lifting up the feet. And she's telling her, no way, you did not.
Yes.
The referees agree. We'll see what Auckland can reply with. They're attacking with 5. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of attacking plays they can come up with 5 up against 6 defenders.
Yeah, that's I think it's a period of time where you've got to go 2 sets each, 2 full sets each. So there's an opportunity for Counties if they get through and stop this to get down the other end with 6 on 5.
Yeah, it'll be a prime attacking, but here we are, here. Solomona. There was a lot of, and tell you what, that's the first final that we've had that's taken 6 minutes to get a touchdown. That is a long time with no touchdowns.
Especially with the agility and speed of these athletes here in the open grades.
Counties really just want to get down there because they know that they've got that overlap of the extra player.
Yes, and they'll be wanting to bring in all the mismatches with, fresh versus tired and fast versus slow, forward versus backwards. So it's all in their favour now.
There it is. They found it, I think. Oh. Ashford Ross going down the wing there. Davies going there. Needs to be a good dump. 2v1, is it? No, she's over.
That's a great touch there by Jess Ma.
That was a great touch.
She got caught right in the middle channel trying to make a touch and then had to recover all the way out to the link, and then she nipped the stepping defender.
Yeah, got her on a reach back touch. Well done.
That's awesome from Auckland, though. Awesome defence with one down, right?
Yeah. Look, it did look like a bit of a loose carry, but the refs let her play it again, so it was lucky for Auckland there.
What kind of attack would you look to play here, Peter? If you've got 5 attackers up against 6 defenders, how would you play?
Well, I'd probably run a W play where you're running 4 on 4 and coming back to that side where they're only D'd up man on man. As you know what I mean? As opposed to say like a sweep play where they've got an extra number.
Yeah. Or just dump split.
Yes, dump split in the middle and go back to where it's 4 on 4.
Yeah. Yes. Dump split, easy stuff, Yeah. Bread and butter stuff. Getting on the wing here. There goes the try scorer. She's got some wheels.
Yeah, you can see that Counties are looking to play that extra player. They're spreading them from side to side.
She's a very good athlete, very deceptive. She's a big girl, and but she's very quick and confident in her skill.
She reads a play from a good winger as well. She knows when to shut as well, so she's a good player. Paul. Marsh there looking for a long ball. And there she goes again, isn't she? This one's an easier one for her.
Yeah, they finally got that mismatch with the 6 on 5.
Here's the replay here. Marsh again, and she just gives a long ball there for the winger.
Yeah, Jean Marsh on the ball there, all that vision decision skills. So well done, Counties, Monaco. That's 2-0.
Ended up proving costly, that mistouch. They've gone up 2. And just over halfway, you can see that they're back to the full complement now. It'll be interesting to see how Auckland react.
Yeah, you want Auckland just to get themselves down to their strike zone and start getting some opportunities. At the moment, they're just a bit disjointed.
Yes.
Good touch there by Counties.
Yeah, good sliding D. And they're lifting well, Counties. That's a great touch.
Going back the open there. Looking for the support.
Yeah, Counties up to the defence right there. Is this Jess Ma?
I think it might be Alyssa Clemis there.
Alyssa Clemis, okay.
Yeah, some bit of contact there with the mirror defence. You can see she switches there in the background, and as she comes into screen, she goes in to catch the ball and collects 2 defenders at the same time.
A little bit of a rugby tackle there, dropping the shoulder.
Yes, hopefully she's going to be okay.
Looks like she's subbed off.
Yeah, maybe a lower limb injury. Okay, Counties on the drive. Working downfield, no doubt headed towards their sub box.
Yeah, those yards are good, aren't they? That sub comes back door and they just go to work again with pace.
Yeah, they use their check-off option like you were saying.
Davies again, she's been a danger woman. She looks like she's got some space. 2v1.
Got to play on there. Offside call, play on. They're on a roll, Counties. That takes it to 3-0.
Princess Elliot.
Yeah, they've come to play, Counties. It's 3-0 inside the first 10 minutes. Just took advantage of the offside defender there and an easy down in the corner.
The refs have been tending to, when you get that offside call, it's a total play-through. You know, you're never going to get back in the play, so it's a tough one. You've got to get back on side, especially with this big 7 metres. It's a change for everyone.
That's good out ball there. Good. Ooh, that looks like she might be in the corner there.
Yeah, that looked down. That was a good score. Good pass, I think, from Jess Ma, and the winger got it down quickly.
Claudia Hannum in the corner there. Look at the replay. Goes down. Good dump here. Comes back on the open side. And there she is in the corner. Boom.
Well done. Good skill. Yeah, they ran an Uber there. It's a fake 33 peel. You don't feed them. You feed the other side. And it's a good play. It's a good play that's done by a lot of teams at this level. A lot of options.
An Uber.
An Uber.
Is that catch an Uber or run an Uber?
Yeah, it's a change up from the taxi.
Time to change here, Peter.
Yeah.
Good work here by Counties, trying to get that higher player up, trying to make some space.
Yeah, good D, Auckland. So hopefully that'll give Auckland some confidence. It's only 3-1. There's nothing in it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I've liked about Auckland is that they haven't been flustered by the scoreline. You know, they were down 3-0 with the player in the bin, but they've stuck to process and they've picked one back on the board, backed it up with a good set of D, and now they're in the right end of the field here to attack.
Yeah, I like how the Counties promoted that player in the middle so they couldn't go down there and contain them a little bit. But we've got Stanton that's just taken off and looking for some support.
Yes, it looked down to me.
Winiana in the corner.
Yep, another try to Auckland. Here they come. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, they've breached middle here as we see Sammy Stanton straight through the middle. Originally, Counties started with a good mirror defence, but you can see that Winiana just shook her defender very, very well on the side there. And then touches down in the corner. Great hit back Auckland. They've picked it back one more. They're only down by 1 now.
They're great attacking in those middles, aren't they? That's something that some teams haven't done very well, but Auckland did it very well that time.
Yes. Good defence, Auckland.
Clemmis back on the field now. She looks like she's playing through the injury. That was a good chase out here.
Davies.
And you mentioned Clemmis before. A lot of these girls, you know, their families are ingrained in the sport. They're second generation, some of them third generation. And it's so cool to see that, you know, a lot of these families have a big history with the sport.
And there, Lang. Sammy Stanton's done a lot of work, hasn't she? Here she goes again, trying to find some space.
Yeah, she walked that defender really well, but the defender managed to get back on side. It's a good grind now, guys.
That was a great retreat line there from Jamie Colossi. She didn't bite on the step back, and you know, Sammy Stanton tried to take her one way and then the other, but she kept true to her line. Got back to 5 metres, made the touch. Counties slowed up a little bit as Jean Marsh tries to look to milk a penalty.
Yeah, they're moving the ball a little bit through the hands. Midiana Paul, here she is. Dummy half, looking for the tips ball. 2v1.
Is that 6 again? Is that a knockdown? Yeah, looks like they've got a repeat set. This could be costly for Auckland. It's always a tough one, that 5th and final one, if you get your hand in there and give them a repeat set on your line.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to defend, isn't it? Your legs are burning and your lungs are just about gone.
Especially at this stage of the tournament too.
Oh, good step back by Paul. Oh, could she be in the corner there again? Oh, the flying winger.
Wow, that was a close one.
I'll tell you what, that was a good chase out there from Clemmis as well.
Yeah.
They run a little quickie bounce in the middle, in the right to left pass out to the corner. That's great camera work as well.
How good is that winger though? Taifu, she is a true winger. we talked about this all week. It's like, if your wingers do their job, it's bread and butter, you're going to be scoring all day, and that's what she's been doing.
Yeah, she looks like these wingers from the NRL.
Yeah. Warriors.
Oh, good skill. Look at that skill. It's hard to run a chop line like that and turn and throw the way, the opposite way to where you're going.
Here comes the replay. Good dump split. And she just looks for that pass there, catch and pass.
This pass here.
Yeah, that's a hard one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's very hard to get on your back foot, especially for a girl, and I know that it's not really what we want to hear, but that's a hard pass.
Yes, well done. 4-3, 4 minutes to go.
This is where the 1%ers come into play. We're 4 minutes out from half-time. Any team that can score in the shadows of half-time, they take a good shift of momentum into the break.
Davies again, probing. She's gone off the left foot and she's looking for his support. Oh, that's just magic.
That is great play from dummy half. And good support play as well. I think that was one of the Inosa girls. I think that was Michaela Woodham-Inosa. Charlotte Davis. Gets through on the short side. Mirror defence wasn't up to the task, and good touchdown to Counties Manukau. It takes them to 5-3, 3 minutes to go for the half.
Auckland just trying to get some yardage here so they can give themselves a good platform. Nice long pass there, trying to split those middles.
It's a good little switch up.
Yeah, that's a great switch up.
Usually we'd see that link sweeping around to create the overlap, but instead of the link sweeping around, Jess Ma from the middle popped out and the link went to dummy half instead. That was a great little change up, just keeps the defences on their toes, gives them a different picture to look at. As you see a soft turner from Auckland, the Counties looking to yard out and build on their 5-3 lead.
Here they come. They always have that check off and they make another 10 metres. It's been very successful for them this whole campaign. Jean working over those retiring defenders. Here we go. Fifth and final coming up.
This is big here.
It's good defence by Auckland. They just made sure that they held the ground and stayed connected. Now they've just got to work their way out.
The open side shut down up to the task. Driving forward, Auckland.
Some good yards here by Auckland. Keep those fresh legs on. They've only got 2 minutes to go before the half. Work those middles.
We've lost a little bit of momentum here, Auckland. They look to get a power scoop on the back end, and again, just a little bit disjointed. A long ball out to the wing.
Princess Elliott in the right place.
Good hands by Princess Elliott. She got up high in the channel.
Working with speed, Counties Manukau, Jean Marsh again, doing the mahi. Really turning them back, Auckland.
Yeah, good intensity by Counties here.
Not too sure if that's counted as a touch.
Yeah, that's counted as a touch. She sort of lost it and caught it and regathered.
Inosa's been really good, isn't she? There's Davies.
Yeah, they didn't really bite there. They stayed man on, anticipating that long ball. And as a reward, they look to ruck out, cross halfway. And with 1 minute to play, they'll be looking to peg back the deficit to 5-4.
Auckland again getting their fresh legs on. They just need to get some energy in there, get some go forward, and there she goes again. How good is she?
Yeah, she's been good out of half. She's been spotting the holes and with her pace, getting through and offloading to support players. Well done, Sammy Stanton.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was a pretty good finish too, that diving finish from Imogen Edmonds-Langahito.
Yes.
If we watch it back, ball in two hands as well, Peter.
Yeah.
Bread and butter with everything you want to do.
One thing you might look for Auckland to do is suck back into the 5 and not commit to any touches, seeing as we're right in the shadows of half-time, and that's great defence. They've shut them out, they've pegged it back to 5-4, and they'll take a little bit of confidence heading into the half-time break.
Yeah, there's nothing much in this game, is there? They're going back and forth. Yes, Counties is a little bit nose ahead at the moment, but we've still got a whole half to go.
Yeah, good half of football, guys. Auckland initially with that, Counties initially with that 3-0 lead. And Auckland could have fell apart there, but they stayed composed. They've got themselves back in this game, And it'll be, at 5-4, there's nothing in it, so a good second half coming up.
Yeah, for me, Counties Manukau seems to be a bit more complete at the moment. They're going through the transitions really well, and then they're really executing their opportunities. For me, Auckland are just a little bit fragmented, and they seem to be taking opportunities that are not even there, but they're still getting them, if you know what I mean.
And that's the thing, is that even though they've looked a little bit disjointed and disconnected in attack, as we see a couple of highlights from the first half, big body contact, they're still in it. There's only one touchdown in it. They're only down by one. Counties will be looking to hold on.
Yeah, there's our player, probably our winger out there doing a fantastic job. There's Jean Marsh again giving it to our winger, and she just waltzes in for this one. Taifo Davies again having a good look. Comes inside. No, 2v1 there for Princess Elliott. She knows how to get to the try line. And there's Stanton for Auckland has been fantastic. Looking and probing, looking for the support.
Yeah, look, there's some really good tries in this match, and all scored in different ways with lots of skill and long balls and vision. The women's game is really getting better here in New Zealand.
And when you look at that last replay there, she's on the back foot there and gets it across. That's a great pass for Auckland.
Yeah, now we see the coaches at the halftime team talks, and just before we talk about that, we've got a big shout out, and this is to Tyson Holren. He's a future touch black who'll be watching and cheering on as his fan for Cody Ōtautahi. Cody in the Auckland women's team. Okay, guys, as we go into the huddles here for these speeches, Latoya, Tainu McIntyre and Jean Marsh, what would they be saying? Tiff, starting with you, what would Jean be saying, do you think?
Well, I think one thing that counties have done really well is they've just stuck to process. You can see with their yards, they make their way over to the box, and they just head down, bum up. They just keep going forward. They keep driving forward. There's no lag time between dummy half and roll ball, and then they get a good finish at the end of their sets. They're finishing most of their sets at the 5-metre line, and taking a 5-4 lead into the break, that's what you want to keep doing.
Medi, and what about you with Auckland?
Yeah, I think Auckland for them is their transition into attack. It's too fragmented. And I think they just need to tighten up on defence as well, especially in the middle of the field. If they can promote small players and actually contain counties for the roll on, I think they may be able to call this back.
Yeah, cool. Okay, guys, well, we're ready to tap off very shortly, and it's counties with the ball.
It's also great to see 2 female coaches. It's awesome to see.
Isn't it? So good.
Counties again just going back to work.
Yeah, they do that play where they bow up and they bring the sweep around. That looked good, guys. That looked real good. Jamie Colossi round on the sweep. Nice low dive inside the retiring defender. Try.
Yeah, if you watch the dive here, she takes that touching middle, really pulls her to a corner, and when she steps back, she's stepping back right into the hole to dive right at the heels of that retreating defender. That's a good piece of touch there.
Yeah, that's a good start by counties. Auckland now just getting an opportunity themselves. It's a bit of a hard touch. I think it's got more physical since I've been playing.
Well, not as physical as you used to be in rugby.
I've seen some pretty hard touches with shoulders this weekend.
You see that little switch up again with that sweeper coming around, getting Jess Ma to pop out.
There's Cody Ōtautahi there.
They look to kill this side and make counties work to their box.
There was a good defence there, pattern there by counties. They just hold their line. They stay connected as well. Oh. Jean Marsh is like, they're not even on side. I'm the referee too.
That's one thing you'll see her do every game. She really tests the referees, really tests the defences, trying to milk penalties. And she's made a pretty good career out of it too.
That's a Milky Way. That's what that is. Yeah, that's great set. Good power, good energy. Getting down that line, coming back inside counties.
Yeah, Auckland just switched off for a half a second there.
Yeah, this ref's unsure. The 2 defenders right there in front of the attacker, and she's going to check with her side support.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll get to see the replay here, so that'll be Here's the Bunnings Warehouse replay.
I think what you'll see is the Auckland defenders switched off once the pass was thrown. So that late switch there, and then that's the contentious call there, the touch and pass. Jess Ma stopped to wait for the referee's call. Referee hasn't called it. They've called play through. Counties, to their credit, play to the whistle. It's number 5, Tamika Flavel, dives through the gap.
The old saying, isn't it, Peter? It's not over till it's over.
That's right, till the whistle goes.
Oh, that's a good dive there.
You can see Auckland running that play a lot, the Uber play that Pete was talking about, where they get the link to hit from the far side, and then they dummy that and give the quickie, and they've gotten a little bit of purchase out of it. Would like to see them switch it up and give that 33 peel from time to time.
Good defence again there by Counties. Good back door from Auckland now. That's a good set by them. Got them right down here.
With this lead, Counties will definitely be wanting not to make any errors on their subsets. Just getting down the other end without error, and so that they can at least maintain the lead, if not build on it.
I'll tell you what, Counties yards through the middle of the field probably earned them that penalty. They had the roll on.
Yeah, the Counties, they get another opportunity here, and here's Princess Elliott coming in to be the dummy half. Mediana Paul. Jean Mars on the wrap. Coming back to Mediana Paul.
Just looking to get the right defenders. Looks a little bit unorganised.
Marsh again. There she goes along. Princess Elliott.
Yeah, looks down, guys.
It may look disorganised, but then they come up with this.
Yeah.
Here's the replay. Jim Marsh again just throws it out. Princess Elliott actually came in to get it. So that, again, we talk about our wingers, knowing their lane, knowing what to do. She knew that it wasn't going to get to her, so she came in and she just put it down.
Yeah, it just shortens that distance, doesn't it?
Yeah, specialist wing play in this day and age is crucial to any team.
Auckland again going forward, looking for some strike plays here, trying to pull out their middles. Here she comes. She's come up nice and high, going back. Step on the inside, long ball. Princess Elliott up, nice connection there by Counties. Good defence by Counties.
Great defence.
Yeah, Counties okay. They're shifting it to their box now.
Oh, good tips ball there.
Yeah, that was good hands to pick that pass up.
When you can catch a ball like that, things are going your way.
Marsh back on there with some energy. Another tips ball. Oh,
that's costly. That is costly for Auckland. That was late in the count, possibly the fourth touch. Now they get a repeat set on their line.
Here we go, Marsh there. Just a nice little soft pass, and then a bit hard in there. I know I said that it's got a little bit physical, but that's probably over physical.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for being, strong at the ruck, but that wasn't one of them.
Oh, there she goes. She sliced them. Did she find her?
Yeah,
Great mirror defence.
Yeah, it's good defence by the Auckland women.
You could just see that space opening up for her just to go through, didn't you?
Yes. There's been a lot of short side scoops in this game. Defenders going straight and running them down. Whether it's policy or whether it's bad positioning, not too sure.
Davies with the ball here. They're very high, Auckland. They've drawn them out, Counties. Good defence there, last touch.
Yeah, I thought the link could have held out then, held her space out wider.
Looking and probing. Good defence there, Auckland, especially after set of 6 and double set of 6. Lungs will be burning a little bit.
Yes, Auckland, we wanted to get down there and they really need to score the next touchdown. It's 13 minutes left, so there's still plenty of time, but they wouldn't want to lose another one. I'm not too sure if the score is 7-4 like it says or 8-4.
They just really need to keep playing, don't they?
That's great work difference.
They do.
Got
Looks
them
like a
down
good
to the
scoop.
Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good, but the touch was made. Good defence.
There's a possibly open space there, just a short pass there as well.
It's a good disciplined finish too. This is what Auckland want. They want to complete their sets if they're not scoring, and they want to complete them down this end of the field and on their side.
I think they'd be thinking of starting, maybe running a wave defence to put some pressure on this county's yardage play coming out.
Yeah, they've got nothing to lose, really, have they? At the end of the day, they're down. So let's start promoting our players, and if we have to do that, we can really stop them from doing the tips as well.
Yes. I'm sure Latoya, the coach, will be talking about some sort of wave defence to put more pressure on their attack.
Oh, Marsh again.
Auckland probably guilty again of not playing to the whistle.
Yeah, these repeat penalties aren't working in their favour, guys.
No, but playing against a player like Marsh as well, she comes on, she's got energy and she knows when to attack. She changes her pace all the time, and so you're not too sure where she's going to go next, because she's either going really, really fast or she's going to change it on you.
Yes, let's see what counties come up to with these. They've got 6 touches now pretty much on the line, so let's see if they run a sequence. There's a 21 ruck back into the middle again. So they're running off 33 platform.
Inside ball.
Great follow play, but good touch.
Yeah, good defence there by Auckland. A lot of the teams have been using their inside ball, and it's been a money ball, so well done on the defence there.
Yes, when those rappers come around, if you don't give a voice, because the dumb half can feed off your voice, they don't know how far away you are. So it's easy to give a misdirected pass.
Here comes Auckland's subs. Need to come on with energy and a bit of speed on the ball. A good 2-man.
Jess Ma.
Steal there, looks like good scoop there.
Yeah, the opportunity was probably back on the open side there for Vic Pone. They had the county's defence stretched, but she took them to the short side to the cornering county's defender. The opportunity was probably back the open side.
Yep, county's working down towards their sub box now. Getting these tight ones off, and the fresh ones on.
Yeah, this is a good display of touch, and completing your sets, getting your waves on, getting your subs on, and attacking with pace.
It's a great shutdown from the winger there. County's had an opportunity on the left-hand side of the field. She stepped up, made the touch, and caught the player and the ball at the same time. Caused a turnover.
And I think it's no coincidence, guys, that with the scoreline at 8-4, that counties have made way less errors than the Auckland side.
Well, errors count, don't they, in the end, in the scheme of things, The less errors you get, the more time you have with the ball.
Yes, and more time down on their defensive line.
Nice short ball there.
Great defence again there from counties. Their defence has probably been the difference in this game so far. Defence in yards.
Yeah, good transition again. Oh, that's a better defence by Auckland. You picked it, Peter. You said that they need to get a wave in there, and that's what they're trying to do.
Yes, they need more of it.
I think we used to call it the reverse fly when I was playing.
Yeah, fly defence, wave defence, all these trendy names that come out and change over the years.
You're just putting your Uber on it. The game's still the same though, isn't it? It's quick, it's skillful, and it's entertaining. So we've had everything this game.
Yes, good speed and footwork there. Some good athletes out here, guys.
Just smiling the ball, looking to draw out the defenders. Toti on the pick, looks long. And that's a great chase out there from Princess Elliott.
Yeah, she's been defending well. I think her pace gets her out of trouble. Even if she reacts late, she'll still get to her target before they get the ball down.
They tend to come back that short side quite a bit, Auckland, don't they? And I think they probably need to stretch the middles a little bit more. And if they're going to come the short side, it's got to be second phase.
Yeah, agree.
Not asking the question there, Miriana Paul.
Yeah, I think she was saying the defender was in the ruck. So they've got the penalty counties. Yep, driving towards their sub box.
Paul again doing the hard yards and trying to get a wee sub. Davies.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this county side has made the Open Women's Final for the last 11 years. And it's easy to see why with their performance. 2-on-1. And Edwards Roa will just waltz over, place the ball down. It's a 5-touchdown deficit with 7 minutes left. County's in a very strong position.
Yeah, that looked fairly easy. I'd like to see this replay here.
Yeah, good cut-out pass by Davies straight into her hands, and there's no defenders there because they drew them in. Davies drew them in.
A little bit of a disconnection between the link and wing there. You could see the middle and the link came into shut. The winger stayed out, and then that created the overlap on the outside.
Auckland running that play again where they bring that link around. Misdirected pass, lost control there, and the County's ball to bring it up. There's only 6.5 left now. Auckland really need to put some pressure on this yardage coming off the line with a wave top defence. Here they go, that's the way.
That's a great touch.
That's the way. She's
Very positive touch.
Definitely. She occupied the space first and really forced the error from that County's player.
And that's what happens when you attack the attack. You can force an error like that. So well done, Auckland. You caused a turnover. Let's see if you can make good out of it with a try.
Oh, that looks like they've got a penalty. Look to get Stanton in there.
There's Brown.
A little bit of a slip on the defence. Good connection there by Counties.
Crucial error on touch run there from Auckland.
Yeah, I think there was that stepping forward and forward pass off the ruck.
Yeah, which is a bit of a trend we've seen across the weekend. You know, when players make the touch and look for that quickie play, they like to step forward just to stay on top of the defender.
Yeah.
And then there have been quite a few forward passes called for that. So good on the referees, keeping the players honest.
Yeah, and from a coaching perspective, you actually need to teach your dummy halves to side skip forward to put them in front. I don't think there's enough coaching with that because you see too many of those calls being made. Not the dummy halves not working in unison with the experience stepping forward. Okay, Counties lost control there. Auckland turnover coming out of their line. 5 to go. Score is 9-4 to Counties Manukau.
Yeah, I'd love to see Auckland just throw the sink at them, you know. Just see what they've got and just keep on playing as much as they can. We talked about them being a little bit disconnected between the transition through the field to attack, and I'd love to see them just to work on that a little bit for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they need to maintain their intensity. And like you say, it's not, you know, they know they're down, but they have to just work for the next touchdown, for the next try, work for the next try. What do we have to do? We've got to get down there, we've got to run this play.
You just stick to process, don't you? And that's what they did well in that first half when they were down to 3. As you see a sweep here from Jess Ma and the follow play from Steele, but Ma goes long. And that's great Counties defence there.
Yeah, good chase out by the Counties defence there. They're holding and just releasing at the right time.
Oh.
Solid body contact. There's no handbags here as Jess Ma goes through. That's a great pick. She took advantage of the retreating defender there. Cody Tote shook her mirror defender. And they've gone over for a try. As you said, Pete, they've got one back.
Well done, Auckland. They'll be working for another one. Like I say, Jess Ma, she's so good at this. Straightening up the defender. She kicks away short side. Looking for a support player. Support player loses the mirror, gets down low. Yeah, well done. Good try, Auckland.
2 hands on the ball again. Counties well-oiled machine, aren't they?
Yeah, they've had a great tournament, haven't they?
I'll tell you what, they don't want to let their foot off the throat here, though. At 9-5 with 3.5 minutes left in the game, they've probably got it in the bag, but they really want to nail it home.
She looked like she just snuck under there, but good touch there by Auckland.
Yeah, that was close. Jamie Colossi. And touch and pass there. Good touch by the Auckland defender there.
Well done to Auckland, though. Like we said, they can just start throwing the sink, you know, the kitchen sink, and have a go. And even on defence, they're still saying, hey, we're going to defend this as much as possible. Stick to that process, like you said.
Yes. No, they shouldn't haven't given up.
They're looking a lot better in their yards in transition now at the moment. Auckland, as Tia Ōtautahi comes back onto the field, Steer with the drive, Ōtautahi with the scoop. She'll look to play the open side. There's the long ball.
Princess Elliott again. One of the wingers, she, like you said, sometimes she comes in quite a bit, but she can defend that. So that's what I think has been really impressive with her.
Well, she's such an athlete that with her pace and that, she can just recover, turn back, run out, and still get her winger. Yeah. It's a great asset to have that power and speed that she has.
I've been impressed with both the wingers for Counties Manukau, just knowing their role.
Counties certainly haven't eased off either. They're still going hammer and tongs. Here we go out of half.
Show and go.
Nail in the coffin here.
Oh, had some skill real there, wasn't it?
Yeah, short side scoop, looked like a little push maybe to lose the defender.
Yeah, here she goes there, show and go, 2 hands on the ball, looking for the support, and bang, where she's supposed to be.
Well done, Counties Manukau, 10-5 lead now, minute 40 to go.
Yeah, like I said, they've actually seen a penalty. It probably was for the push from the supposed try scorer. So we've gone back to 9-5, but with 90 seconds left, it looks all academic now for Auckland. And I'll tell you what, like I said earlier, this Counties Manukau women's side have made the last 10 grand finals, and it's easy to see why with a performance like they've put on today. It was very composed, very clinical. They stuck to process, based their game around a good, strong, tough defence, good set of yards, and they are reaping the rewards, up 9-5 with 1 minute left.
Counties heading toward the box. Look at that intensity, Tiv. Jesus, you wouldn't think they're up by 4. They're just carrying on with it right to the finish.
And the good teams always do, they start from minute 1 all the way to minute 40. As we see a penalty here.
Yeah, penalty there. I'm not too sure it was an extra man on the field or a touch and pass. Auckland heading down. There's Ōtautahi with the ball.
Yeah, and they're still trying, aren't they, Pete?
Yeah, they are. 2 good sides, Tiv. They've both had great tournaments, and Counties just a little bit more go their way on this, a little bit more organised, a lot less errors, and it's worked in their favour.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's been like that across the whole weekend in the women's grade. It's been very close. There were probably about 6 good teams that could have made this final, and Counties look like they'll take this one out. And it shows there from minute 1 to minute 40, they've put in effort upon effort upon effort. And you can see what it means to them. They've finally broken the duck. Auckland miss out on the 3-peat. And Counties, for them, it's 3rd time the charm. Counties Manukau. They go out 9-5 winners over Auckland in the women's final.
Yeah, well done, Counties Manukau, and well done to a gallant Auckland side as well. Going down 9-5, Counties taking this one out. Good game of touch, people. We have the Open Men's Final coming up next. Tiv, in sport and in our sport, just like any other sport, you see there's always a winner and there's always someone who comes second, mate. And sometimes it's easy to handle and sometimes it's not. You look at all the work you put into it through the course of a 4 or 5 month campaign. And it's I suppose it's good as people and humans to know that it's part of your life learnings, where sometimes you come away as a winner, sometimes you come away with 2nd place.
Yeah, that's it, and they can be proud of their efforts there, Counties Manukau. They put on a great performance in the final. Auckland, it's their 3rd year in a row. They had won 3 titles in 4 years, so they still have to be proud of their efforts as well. While they didn't come away with the result that they wanted, they're still there competing for the big prize.
Cool, yes, and just before Meta heads out, Meta's heading out now to go have an interview with one of the players. I just want to congratulate these girls. We talked about them being a lot of athletes and how they have to work at this finale of their 5 months training and working here and working with 40-minute games and having 8 or 9 games. I mean, wow, there's some good athletes in our sport, mate. It's an amateur sport. It's not professional, but you train like a professional, and that's what I love about our sport.
Yeah, exactly. It is amateur, like you said, but you've got to take that professional approach, though. You know, while they are athletes, they're not professional athletes, but they are athletes who work hard at their craft.
Yes, and the girls just congratulating, and there's another part of our sportsmanship as well. The girls all congratulating other, saying well done, and a lot of them are friends together. They play together in the rep teams for New Zealand together and in their PTL teams. Okay, we're switching over now to Meta. She's got the mic out in the field.
Good old Jim Marsh, the captain and one of the best players on the field. What a complete game, and amazing winners.
We knew we needed to get them on the ball and get them over the line, but man, what a grind, what a win. Hard work, but it all pays off in the end.
Yeah, the tournament's been a great tournament, and I've seen you guys play all weekend, and you've stuck to your process. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, absolutely. When you train for a season and then you get another 6 weeks extended on that, it's a little bit hard to stand the focus. So we actually changed up from what we were prior, coming to do it at First Nationals and then coming to Christchurch. It's such a beautiful place here. So we wanted to turn up, and we haven't turned up for the last couple of years, so we knew we had to make this our moment.
Yeah, doing it for your whānau back home as well, Gina. I know you've been in the game for a very long time. It's congratulations, well done, and see you next year.
Awesome, absolutely. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Baby.